Welcome back to News Across Nigeria. Remember, you can get more of our top stories and others on our website, channelstv.com and youtube.com/channelsweb. Log on to m.channelstv.com to watch us on your mobile device or download the Channels TV app for Android, iOS and Windows devices from their respective stores. Having the Channels TV and Channels 24 app will give you access to news and updates. You'll also have access to the Eyewitness feature, so you too can be part of the news. Just install the app, then tap and swipe to reveal the menu and follow the instructions to share. The Department of Petroleum Resources in Abuja has launched the daily monitoring of sales by marketers who receive supplies of petroleum products. This exercise aims to end the lingering scarcity that has hit the nation's capital in the last 3 months. The Abuja DPR Zonal Operations Controller, Mr. Abba Misau, explains that petrol scarcity can be reduced if all stations that have products dispense to their customers.
The fuel queues have refused to disappear for almost 3 months, with motorists spending long hours at the petrol stations to get the product. On this inspection tour, the Department of Petroleum Resources is checking out stations that have lifted the products but are not dispensing.
2,800 liters is too much for you to keep in the station, especially at this time when we have crisis. So you should go ahead and dispense 1,800 now.
The quantity is 33 that I received yesterday.
33 what?
33,000 PMS.
One truck?
Yes, a truck.
So,
Actually, if I really want to run the station, based on the pressure now, 3 hours I can't finish it.
This exercise will continue, according to the Department of Petroleum, on a daily basis, all in an effort to address the fuel crisis in the nation's capital.
I have resolved, as the Zonal Operation Controller, I will lead the operation personally on daily basis to go and observe all the stations that we have manifest that they have been given product to ensure that the product has been taken and has been sold to the public. I will advise all my colleagues, zonal controllers, to equally do the same.
From the turn of the year, these long queues have continued to dot petrol stations in Abuja, despite the Nigeria National Petroleum Corporation insisting that there is enough product. These motorists are hoping that the situation will be addressed urgently to ameliorate the sufferings of Nigerians.
To some legal issues now, the chairman of Honeywell Group Limited, Obao Tudeko, today appeared at the Federal High Court in Lagos in obedience to a witness summons issued to him by the court. He was summoned to give evidence in relation to an alleged 5.5 billion naira debt owed Ecobank Nigeria PLC. Obao Tudeko was, however, not allowed to testify owing to sharp arguments between the plaintiff and the defense counsel. The issue had to do with whether he could be examined, cross-examined and re-examined on his own statement on oath before the court. Justice Mohammed Idris had adjourned until February the 14th for the parties to address the court on this issue. In the meantime, a mild scuffle broke out between some of his supporters and journalists covering the proceedings. His supporters particularly tried to block Channels Television's cameraman from taking shots as they left the courtroom. And in other matters now, the executive cabinet in Plateau State has been dissolved with immediate effect. No reason was given for the dissolution, but Governor Simon Lalong says he appreciates the commissioners for their service and contributions in delivering the dividends of democracy to the people of Plateau State and engendering hope in the APC-led administration. He also appealed to the former commissioners that as stakeholders in the Plateau project, their wealth of experience would continuously be relied upon in the future to serve the state. The honorable commissioners are to hand over to permanent secretaries in their respective ministries. And elsewhere, the Cross River State Governor, Professor Ben Ayade, is calling for more economic collaborations with the Republic of Equatorial Guinea. Professor Ayade, who made the appeal in Calabar, the state capital, believes there are numerous opportunities between Cross River and Equatorial Guinea in the areas of agriculture, aviation, maritime, and other areas.
Areas of collaboration between Cross River State and Equatorial Guinea in terms of aviation, maritime, as well as commercial activities. I believe that opportunity exists greatly. We must take advantage of it. In our first 2 years, we come under heat because we're just a new government trying to commence work. Now we are stabilizing. It's time to actually look beyond the borders of Nigeria and focus squarely on Equatorial Guinea, because I think truly, that's where the relationship should start from. And that's why even our proposed airline, Cali Air, we are planning to take off from Calabar and land in Equatorial Guinea. So it's a great opportunity that we shall develop and deepen to increase the beneficial relationship between the two parties, not the two countries, not the two states, between the two parties.
Governor of Cross River State, Ben Ayade. Now, contractors handling government projects in Kwara State will continue to be paid regularly to avoid a situation where projects are abandoned. The Kwara State Governor, Abdul Fattah Ahmed, made this announcement while monitoring projects across the state capital. He says not owing contractors means benefiting communities will get to enjoy the social amenities if the projects are delivered in due time.
With what I've seen, the project starting from the Secretariat is going on schedule. The Gariami Diamond Split Underpass Bridge is also going on schedule. And also, this road, Ebejila, Asadam Road, is also going on schedule. The funding has been put in place along our infrastructure development fund arrangement, which is currently funding these programs. And we're happy that we're seeing results, and we hope completion will be done as expected. I want to give all assurances based on the funding arrangement we have put in place, which is largely driven by internally generated revenue funding window, which is making it enabling for us to fund these projects. This visit is a continuous thing. We continuously visit our programs to be sure that we get value for money. Yes, we make funds available. Yes, the ministry is on top of its job. Yes, we have a monitoring unit, but we also pay visits so that we ensure that all reports we get is accordance with what is on ground.
Kwara State Governor Abdul Fattah Ahmed. Well, in Bayelsa State, the governor, Seriake Dixon, is talking tough. He says there's no room in the state for criminals. Join us again for details.